Growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
One of the finest cricketers Mumbai had produced. Master India before yesterday, great cricketer, a selector for Mumbai Cricket Association. One of the finest stroke makers and I think the best point fielder that ever donned the colours of Mumbai. Very unfortunate not to have played higher level, was destined. At second base, 26-11, we must pay making sure Indians who laid down their lives to save the city from any catastrophe that could happen. You could have 2 minutes of yours. Thank you.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network.
So on this begin this day by paying tributes to the martyrs of 2611, also paying homage to the lives that got exhausted on that day. So today we are all set for a good day of cricket, and the players will thrive and given their best to play for the next round. It's all permutations and combinations today. Tiger, all the dignitaries present, the two skippers and the officials. Ripples to toss. Ahead.
We decide to bowl first.
So this has been something different on the pitch.
Yeah, I think the wicket has changed. Last time we were playing on that pitch. I think this one looks slightly damp, but must get better in like next 1 hour. It will keep getting better while the game progress.
So what
What would be the strategy pulling for something what is one?
So we would be looking to restrict them to a decent score where we can chase maybe around 150. If we keep below under 150, then maybe good chance to chase.
so
The script here and we would unlucky to lose the toss.
To be honest, I was thinking of batting first today because we've already qualified and try something, put the team into a different situation just to see. We've chased every match, so now you want to bat first anyway, so doesn't matter. Might win, and initially I think the swing bowlers will do a lot because of the conditions, but it'll work on it. It doesn't matter honestly, the toss. It's not in our hand. Whatever we get, we have to play our best and then restrict or chase. What?
So on this pitch, what's a good total?
For us, 160, 170 is what we're looking for, and then our bowling attack is good, so we can defend.
You a good total on board and so this is from the center. Fielding side. Trying to restrict.
the opponent will and the Balasinor players will be batting first. Thank you.
Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
यही दे दो ना मेरे को एक बार, यही दे दो ना।
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
The first match between Balasinor Tigers and the Sapient Leopards. Sapient Leopards have elected to field first after winning the toss. We commence at 9:15.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Here we start a fresh morning. First match between Balasinor Tigers and Sapient Leopards. The Sapient Leopards elected to field first after winning the toss. We'll have to see how the openers go about. The first match of the morning, Saturday morning. We started this day by remembering the martyrs of 26/11, an incident every Indian would like to forget. But the efforts of the martyrs will remain in our hearts for long. And so here we are to the game of cricket, paying tribute to all the heavenly souls that were lost, the lives of common man that were affected on that day. Here are the two teams, the Balasinor Tigers and the Sapient Leopards. battling it out. Although a winter season, but it's a warm morning, so we can expect a hint of swing early on. The two batters, the openers Vikrant and Dinesh, have made it to the center. Dinesh will take strike. Vismay to start the proceedings for Sapient Leopards. At the toss, we heard from the captain of Balasinor Tigers that he would have liked to bat first. We'll see how good the decision is. And straight away, he's heaved it along the onside. And what would it be? A start to a perfect Saturday morning by a fantastic 4. Jubilant start. 4 first up. That's an Allied Digital fantastic 4. What a start. So his intentions are clear. Now that is something that a bowler wouldn't have expected first half. So that was a flighted delivery. Not much pace in that. Vismay. Now he's getting that swing. You see that was a wayward swing. And the batsman now would have questions in his mind. He tried to cut that ball, Dinesh, but missed it altogether. But talking about the first shot. What a shot to start. Nicely timed. He knew where the fielders were. The 4 first up. Vismay from the pavilion end. Once again, straight down the ground. What a shot that is. So no half measures from Dinesh. He will try to pressurize the bowler. And this is what a perfect start would be. A left-hand, right-hand combination. Vikrant on strike. And that would again account for changes in the field. Some adjustments by the bowler. We'll have to see how Vismay goes about Vikrant. He's getting that movement in the air. The morning effect we talk about all the time. Vismay to Vikrant. Calmly placed. And this is the Billmart GCH Cricket Super League. Absolutely fantastic tournament that we have had still far. A big total on the board would give their bowlers a nice chance to get into the match. And once again, a superb shot. Superb shot. A pull in front of square, and that's a 4. A fantastic Allied Digital fantastic 4. Five balls of the first over. Already 2 boundaries. Clean strikes by both the batsmen. And now, straight away, Vismay into pressure. And once again, maintaining that line outside the off stump. He's getting that swing, but 9 runs at the end of the first over.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth.
And Saurabh will be the bowler to start from the far end for the Leopards. The tournament, Billmart GCH Cricket Super League. The title sponsors Billmart. Apparel sponsors JK and Company. Cricket ball sponsors Eagle Infra India Limited. Cap sponsors Neo Designs. 4 sponsored by Allied Digital. 6 is sponsored by Samir Pete. The man of the match by SDS. Cricket pad sleeves by Beetle Leaf Company. Saurabh bowling to Dinesh, and once again Dinesh is having a roller coaster. Once again, that's an Allied Digital Fantastic Four. What a shot that was. Once again, he played it to utter perfection. Once again, an Allied Digital Fantastic Four. Dinesh, he's not letting any bowler settle down. Now, in the matches where you are trying to make way to the next round, you have to be clear with what you're going to score. And he had a quiet outing last week when he was playing, Dinesh. But now he's not going to let this chance go away. I was talking about the sponsors. Venture Catalyst Group, that is the Sapient Leopards team sponsor, and broadcast sponsors RSC, Regal Steel Center. Nicely played to the offside. No run taken. Saurabh, he has to curtail the batsmen because if they let them free in the first 6 overs, it's going to be difficult. Once again, it's played to the gap. It was looking quite pretty when he hit. As soon as the ball left the bat, it was headed towards the boundary. What a square cut that is. Good shot by Dinesh. Once again, it's an Allied Digital 4. They're getting those boundaries first up. The bowlers. And now he's appealed for an LBW. Wrapped on the pads, and it's given him. So against the run of play, my friend, when you live by the sword, you die by it. And he's off the kind that it was missing the leg. Was it? And
joining a top investment network like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
New batsman is Amit. They have to bat sensibly now. After end of 2 overs, it is 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. Once again, it is Vismay. He'll be bowling to Vikrant. Once again, now Vikrant plays nice looking off drive or single. They'll heave a huge sigh of relief. The Sapient Leopards, that they've got rid of the dangerous looking Dinesh. Looking comfortable with the bowling. A couple of very good allied digital boundaries that he struck first up. And the score now moves on to 18 with Amit on strike. Once again, that was away from the batsman, outside the line of the off stump. So the batsman had to reach out to the ball. No run taken. They know that they can spend some time, get themselves acquainted with the conditions out there. And then they can go for the kill. Once again, a lofted delivery. It's straight towards the mid-off region. Single taken. So he's off the mark. Amit. Now Vikrant. This can be unsettling for the bowlers if you have a left hand, right hand combination going on. Vismay to Vikrant. And once again, it's played straight towards the bowler. The bowler feels it on his follow through. There is a hint of swing, and that is the only concern because they have got those early boundaries. But now they have to come back in the game. The Sapient Leopards. Once again, Lice looking on drive for a single. $20 runs on the board. We're going to the third over, the last ball of the third over coming up. The Billmart GCH Cricket Super League. Match between Balasinor Tigers and Sapient Leopards. Once again, nice looking delivery. Just maintaining the line. There's a misfield from the fielder, allowing the batsman to take a couple. And with that couple at the end of 3 overs, it is 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. So back live, 3 overs, 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. The only wicket to fall of Dinesh. And Saurabh, once again from the far end. Conceded 8 runs in his first over, but he accounted for the all-important wicket of Dinesh, who was looking dangerous. Good line, good length, testing the batsman. If you want to hit me over, you have to display your skills, my friend. That is a question that Saurabh needs to ask the batters all the time, all the bowlers, because the pitch looks pretty good for batting. Few areas of concern, if you can see in the good length region, It's a greenish top, so help for the swing bowlers. And now missed it completely, Amit. Saurabh to Amit. Hard length that is hit. No room for the batsman. Cramped him for room, and he wanted to chop that ball past the keeper but couldn't. And good piece of bowling now, trying to make their way back into the game. The fourth over, 23 on the board for Balasinor Tigers. Played it sensibly towards offside. They scamper for a single, and the keeper misses while collecting the ball. They won't take the chance. Never run off a misfield, they say. Saurabh to Vikrant. Sensibly played for a single towards the leg side. He wants the second. He's going for that. But the ball will help him with more runs. And that's once again a light digital 4. Now, they're getting those odd boundaries and helping the score go past what they expect. Once again, down the leg side he bowls, and that would be the first wide of the morning. This is what happens. You tend to lose your concentration once you know that you have been hit for a boundary. Then you try something different out of the box, and you end up giving extra runs to the batsman, to the batting team opponent. That doesn't help the cause. He's unhappy with himself, Saurabh. Once again, wrapped on the pads, but it was pitched outside the line of the leg stump. So end of 4 overs. It is 29 for the loss of 1 wicket. Once again, it is Vismay. 3 overs on a trot for him. He bowled the first, third, and he's bowling the 5th of the innings right now. Single of the first ball. That would mean they've got Vikrant on strike. He's striking the ball pretty well, Vikrant. He's seen his partner, his opening partner, depart. So he's aware that he has to take the onus of batting deep, batting through the innings. In a 20-over game, if a batsman decides to carry his bat, then he can expect some good score. Now that's, while I talk about good score, a big score, this kind of line will always test the batsman. Confusing line, whether to pull, whether to play the drive. And once you start playing against the line of the delivery, every odd chance that you might hit it to the fielders or miss it, and you might be bowled. The lofted delivery, once again he tried to heave it over Not exactly where he wanted the ball to go, but runs any which ways. That's a light digital boundary. He wanted to play over covers, but he got a thick edge and the ball racing towards the boundary line. Wow, what a shot that is. What a shot that is. The first maximum, that is a Samir Pete maximum 6. What a strike. Reminding of the great Indian captain Sourav Ganguly there. Right into the crease and playing the ball to its merit. A fantastic shot by Vikrant. And with that 6, he moves on to 21 of only 12 deliveries. Vismay, he is had a forgettable outing. And sensible, this is single. Exactly the following ball after the 6. What this over, 5 balls been bowled in the 5th over. Already 12 runs of it. Now what does Amit do? Lofted delivery, played straight back to the bowler. There was a sharp chance, but could not grab onto the opportunity. So after the end of 5 overs, it is 42 for the loss of 1 wicket. Back live, Saurabh, and he's also bowling his 3rd over. Last of the power play. Vikrant on strike now. 43 on the board. He's played it towards the offside for a single. He knows that he's getting those big hits going, so doesn't have to take any undue risk. One more wicket here, and the pendulum might shift towards the bowling side. The Sapient Leopards looking out for a wicket. Saurabh. Now, Amit, on the other hand, not able to time that ball as well as Vikrant, but he has to stay along with Vikrant. He has to play the sheet anchor role. A slow one. Good delivery by Saurabh. He's into his 3rd over. 17 runs that he's conceded, but he's got the important wicket of Dinesh. Good looking shot towards the offside. A fielder in the deep will cut it and Single added to the total. We talk about big scores. Looking at the pitch, that looks comfortable for 160, 170. We'll have to see how the Tigers pace the innings. Now, once again, he's wrapped on the pads. An optimistic appeal, half-hearted appeal, but no effect on the umpire. End of 6 overs, end of the power play. It is 45 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Back live once again. That was towards the leg side, full toss on the pads. Danish to start the first over after the power play. And straight away straying on the pads of the batsman. With ease, it is played towards the onside by Amit. Now he'll be bowling to Vikrant. Vikrant will be eyeing the boundaries because is in good touch. No, this is what a confident batsman's shot looks like, and he's played it towards the boundary, and that's a bit of sloppy work by Janak in the deep. Tried to do it with the foot, but it couldn't save the boundary. Yet another Elite Digital 4. What a shot, that is straight over the bowler's head. We'll have to see what the result is. The result is the same no matter how you set the field and no matter where you bowl. He is going to take it to the cleaners. Vikrant is having a good outing out there. Once again, an Elite Digital 4. What a player. What a shot that is. Confident. Once again, a flight hitter. He wanted to play. And he has played it to perfection. A good looking lock sweep. And a sixer. A Samir Pethe maximum. A second six from the bat of Vikrant. See where the ball was, and he knew exactly where the fielders are. He is seeing the ball like a football. Good start. We are into the 7th over. 60 runs on the board for the Balasinor Tigers. This is what their captain was telling me at the toss, that we would have liked to bat first, and Vikrant is proving the motive right. Now already Danish, his first over, conceded 16 runs. And mind you, this is the over after the power play. Outside the off stump line, way outside, expecting a wide but not to be given. After end of 7 overs, it is 61 for the loss of 1 wicket. $61 on the board after end of 7 overs. Vikrant, he's having a crunchy time. 19 deliveries, 38 runs, strike rate of 200. Amit supporting him from a 15 ball line. A new bowler is Prithvi from the far end. He's playing every ball. He's not letting any ball miss his bat. Now, a rear dot balls, couple of them now. Vikrant, he's having a good time there. Batting looks so simple when batters like Vikrant start going from the word go. And once again, he has pulled it. And there is protection in the deep, so he has to settle down for a single. Amit on strike now. Amit, on the other hand, has taken 15 balls for his 9, but it won't matter as far as Vikrant is hitting those odd boundaries, and Amit has to keep his wicket intact, because if in the death overs you have wickets in hand, you can eye for some slogs. Now, fine looking shot for a single by Amit. Good steady over. Only 2 runs of it now. 5th ball. And he's out. Trying to score off Prithvi. He was timing the ball well, and a fall of wicket gives a chance for the Sapient Leopards to smile. Clean bowled. What a tight line, because on the back of the mind he would have had that only 2 runs of this over, still a single ball to go, and he went down the track, but the ball did not connect to the bat, and Vikrant is out for 39. A well played 22 ball 39. Blastering innings. New man in is Salil Babar Desai, and he'll be facing Prithvi, who will target to complete his over silently. Good placement by Salil. No run taken on the last ball. After the end of 8 overs, it is 6-3 for the loss of 2 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment
Sensibly played towards the onside by Amit. Now these two batsmen have to take it forward from here because they have lost the openers, and importantly they have lost Vikrant, who was looking set. 38, a blastering innings that he played of 22 deliveries. Now Amit, who's there for almost 3 overs now, 17 balls that he's placed, and Salil is just walked in. Flighted delivery outside the line of the off stump. Sensibly played for a single. This might be a phase where the Sapient Leopards would try to make a comeback. Two new batsmen, relatively new batsmen on crease. Danish, who's had a very expensive first over. Now he'd like to cope up for the runs that he has given in the first over. Once again a single scored. Salil back on strike. Flight delivery completely missed. He was deceived in flight, wanted to play that expansive cover drive, but could not connect. Danish to Salil. Stepping down the track, only to cover the line of the ball, no run taken. Now, he's bowling that line outside the off stump, and Salil, he has to take care because end of 9 overs, it is 67 for the loss of 2 wickets. Amit and Salil on strike.
network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like?
Now, was there a chance of run out? No, the umpire comes running to the wickets to get the bails back on track, and single taken. What a good session that we have had. The power play yielded 45 runs and a wicket. Then, thanks to a very dangerous looking knock by Vikrant. And now Amit and Salil, they have to bat deep. Their captain would want them to score freely. Salil batting on 3 and Amit batting on 13. They can have an over between them to take judgment of what they can score. We're almost to the halfway mark of the first innings. Flighted delivery by Prithvi. Now they're not trying to take risk against Prithvi because he's bowling some tight line. He's got them back into the game by taking that all-important wicket of Vikrant. 5 runs he's considered into his second over. Now, had he missed that, there would have been a chance of an LBW. Played with soft hands and good looking shot for a single. For a couple, I apologize. So that's what we expect from the batsman. Now Salil, one of the slower moving batters, now played it towards the onside with the freeness. A good log sweep, only helping with a single. Salil on strike now. Prithvi once again would like to complete his over silently, and a wicket here would help them with the cause. No, towards the leg side, angled delivery, asking the batsman to play sensibly for a single. After the end of 10 overs, it is 74 for the loss of 2 wickets.
An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us. Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like?
Now, This would be an interesting second half of the first innings. 10 overs bowled, 74 for the loss of 2 wickets. Wickets to go of Dinesh and Vikrant. They would like to convert the good start into a better one now. Played it sensibly towards the long on region by Salil. Now Amit, 16 of 21. He has to go better than what he's scoring now. Danish bowling his third over. Straight to the hands of fielder in the covers. No run taken. Now he'll be bowling his third over and once again played it towards onside and fielded in the deep. Single taken. Danish, who was brutally taken off for 16 runs of his first over, but he had a good comeback. Whilst I say that, once again a footwork by Janak. One of the weaker side in the fielding. Fielders have to support the bowlers by throwing themselves over the field. Danish to Salil now. Once again, he's eyeing that onside region. And he gets it for an allied digital boundary. So the boundaries are coming well thick and fast for the batting team, the Balasinor Tigers. Sensible. And they strive for a single. He's made it. Scampering for every run. The end of 11 overs. It is 83 for the loss of 2 wickets. Now, Anand, the new bowler. Once again, Salil, he has a habit to go over the leg side. But he has to now decide that he'll have to play the ball to its merit. Because every now and then, if he tries to play against the line of spin, he might end up in trouble. He's got 12 runs to his name. Now, once again, whilst I say that he's strong on the leg side, he's played one through the covers. And what a fantastic shot. That's a cover drive that a batsman would like to have under his belt. A good looking shot. There was no fielder guarding that boundary. And a light digital boundary. A fantastic 4. What a shot that is. Right in the zone, asking to be hit. And a good looking boundary. Salil making his presence felt. Anand. Once again, a good leave, good judged leave by the batsman. They have been sensible because they have always rotated the strike once they have got a boundary. And banged in short, an edge will it carry to the fielder? No, and they run for a single. He's slow between the wickets. Salil, he has to take care. But he's got those runs in quick time. 16 for his 17. And Amit batting on 17 of 23. Now Amit has to step on the pedal, score those runs quickly while he walks down the track and plays towards long off region for a single. Anand. Once again, it's on the shorter side. Once again, a single comfortably before it is fielded by Janak. He's down on energy, it seems, Salil. And after end of 12 overs, it is 90 for the loss of 2 wickets.
An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us. Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Danish will be continuing and finishing his quota of 4 overs. 29 he's conceded in his first 3 overs. Will he get a breakthrough here? Or will the batsman see him off? Once again on the leg side, played it very, very nicely. Once again a misfield. And the misfield results in yet another boundary. A good looking slog. And an Allied Digital 4. Right in the zone, asking to be hit, and then a very good thank you for the fielder in the deep. A boundary nonetheless. Slightly overcast conditions once again to the leg side. Once again the result the same. Now it was Vikrant to start and Salil to continue. And Allied Digital fantastic 4. What a shot. Saying in the earlier over that he's very strong in the leg side. He can play the balls that are bowled outside the off stump towards the leg side, and he is showing his class here, Salil. So the power hitting that was started by the openers is continued from where they left. Once again, he gets to a comfortable position and plays it towards the leg side. He has to complete the run quickly, eyeing his slowness. Now he's appealing. It just passed the outside edge of the bat. Danish. And now Amit gets into the party. He plays it well over the boundary for a Samir Pethe maximum. What a super 6 that is. It was into his slot, right under his belt, and he has clobbered it over the onside for a beautiful, huge Samir Pethe maximum. As many as 15 runs already. And a ball to go in this over. Sensibly cut. And a single taken. So now it is a single to end. So that makes it 106 for the loss of 2 wickets after end of 13 overs. So Danish completes his quota of 4 overs, 45 that he has conceded. Anand will start the second over. He'll be bowling to Amit. Amit walks down the track, plays it over the infield, and with a fumble in the long off region, a single taken of the first ball. Now Salil on strike. 27 of 20 deliveries. He'll try to take advantage of the flight. Once again, he plays towards the long off region for a single. Anand to Amit. And Amit drives it towards the long on region for a single. This is the 14th over. They are 109 for the 2 wickets that they have lost, the Balasinor Tigers. And once again, he goes down the track but couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, and he completes a single. He has to take care of the running between wickets because he's very, very slow running down. On to Amit. He's asking for an LBW. But, and now, is it a run out? Yes, it is. You need to concentrate, my friend. And this is not what the Balasinor Tigers would have want. And whilst the wicket goes of Amit, good throw from the fielder. They were appealing for the leg before, and the keeper, who was very much alert, he took the balls and hit the stumps on the other end. Direct throw from the keeper. Good alertness. And Salil, he's down on the ground. He's not 100% of the energy that he wanted to be, but he has to bat deep. He's not into his confident groove, it seems. The new batsman is Aryan. He'll be on the non-striker's end. It will be the last ball of the 14th over. Anand to Salil. It tries to cut, but was there an edge? No, it was not to be. And the end of 14th overs, it is 110 for the loss of 3 wickets. Now, we'll have to see how Aryan goes about from here, because there is a set batsman on the other end who is getting those big hits also. New bowler is Huzefa. And good looking drive towards the offside. We'll have to see, will they come back for a second? No. Nelson for 3, 111 into the 15th over. What a shot once again by Salil. And Salil has seen the gaps like no one has. Yet another a light digital 4. Now Huzefa is welcomed by a good shot by Salil towards the onside. Perfection and timing in that shot. He moves on to 33 of 24 with the help of that boundary hit. Good looking shot down the ground. Single taken. Once again, Aryan on strike now. Straight into the hands of the fielder. The square leg region. No run taken. Huzefa would like to complete his over. 2 balls remaining. Silently. And what he does is, he gets rid of Aryan, who was not looking that comfortable against Huzefa. And there's a wicket. Only single to his name. And what a nice bit of bowling by Huzefa. A straighter one, a quicker one. He's out. The 4th wicket down for the Balasinor Tigers. Huzefa, last ball of his first over, got the wicket of Aryan. Arish, the skipper, plays it sensibly. No run taken. So end of 15 overs. It is 116 for the loss of 4 wickets. It will be Anand to continue from the far end. Once again, it's a lock sweep. Played along the ground. Single added to the total. Again, Arish, the new batter, the skipper of the team for the Balasinor Tigers. Anand will be bowling to him from the far end. Early on the shot, he was deceived in the flight. A good shot in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it will be. Prithvi doesn't make any mistake. So the skipper has to depart. Salil on the other end, seeing his partners come and go. All of a sudden, they're 117 for the loss of 5. The new batsman is Mishit. Once again, a left-hander on the crease now. Anand, left-hander bowling to a lefty batter. And he's missed that ball. It's right into the crease. A good piece of keeping. Sixteenth one in progress of the first innings of the first match. Flight delivery trajectory was a bit difficult to get through with a big shot. Single added to the total. Back on strike will be Salil. He's batting on 35 of 26. Last ball of the 16 over coming up. Once again, an ambitious drive that he wanted to play. Couldn't connect. End of the 16 overs. It is 118 for the loss of 5 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Most economical bowlers of the lot, Prithvi, to continue with his third over. He'll be bowling the 17th of this inning. He starts off with a wide. 24 deliveries remain in the first innings. They'll try to get as many as in those deliveries. The Balasinor Tigers, after being asked to bat first by the Sapient Leopards, who won the toss, elected to field. And good delivery outside the off-stump line. Played it sensibly for a single. Salil, he has to press the pedal now. This is the time you take on a bowler. Once again, it was asking to be hit. Once again, slog towards the onside by Salil. A single added to his and the team's total. Prithvi. Maintaining his rhythm. A heave and a miss. 2 balls remain in the over. The 17th over in progress. 122 for 5. Salil on 36, Mishit on 3. Once again, straight over the bowler's head. A safest place on the ground to hit the cricket ball. Fielded by the fielder. Saurabh. DJ. Single ad. Now Salil on strike. He'll try for his 50, and in that cause he hits that huge one. A long 6. A Samir Pethe maximum in Billmart GCH Cricket Super League. What a batsman he is. He is not in his 100% physical health, but his mental state of mind is as clear that he will be clearing the boundaries if the ball is in the range. He has hit the good balls for 6s. Now this was a pretty loosener. 128 for 5 after the end of 17 overs. It'll be Anand to bowl the 18th over, the last of his quota. 13 runs that he's considered. Now he drops in one shot, but the batsman could not make much of it. Mishit is got 3 of 7. Salil is batting on 42 of 29. Mishit should try and change strike, give as much as strike to Salil. But Anand isn't allowing him to break free. First 2 deliveries were very disciplined one. Once again, he tries to steer it past the keeper, but misses it completely. The ball misses the outside edge. Anand conceding 13 runs in the first 3 overs. He's bowled 3 dot balls. Now he strays down the leg side and allows the batsman to scamper for a single. Now it's Salil on strike. Will he go big because it's only a single of the first 4 deliveries of the 18th over? He knows that he has to go big and take that score past 150. That would be a competitive one. Anand, who has only considered a single leg by, and now he makes adjustment going down the offside, and it's a drop catch, and the ball wins the race over the boundary rope for yet another a light digital fantastic 4 by Salil Babardesai. You can see how he adjusted well, going shuffling himself, going towards the offside, making that room that was required, and a drop catch in the deep. Those need to be taken, my friend, to stay in the game. You can't let a batsman who is set in the remaining 13 deliveries. Once again, he shuffles himself towards the off stump and cuts the ball well for a single. See how he cut that ball. It was in the air for a while, but the fielder at point could not get hold of it. After end of 18 overs, it is 134 for the loss of 5 wickets. Prithvi is welcomed on the crease with a great shot, and the ball is running away from the fielder, but it will be fielded well before the boundary rope, and Salil makes way for a couple. He is on 49 of 33. This is the 19th over. He knows the importance of the remaining 11 deliveries. He has to go big. He's batted sensibly, he's batted dangerously, and now he's struck on the pads, trying to eye that mid-wicket region. Could not connect. He's down, Salil. This can happen to a batsman who has played 34 deliveries astonishingly, hitting all parts of the ground. He was very strong on the leg side up frontly, but then he played some good-looking cover drives, and whilst I say that, he's played that ball to perfection, and what a gap, and what a way to bring his half-century. 50 up for the batsman who is in charismatic form. Salil gets his 50, and yet another a light digital boundary. What an innings. Come at the man. He stood tall, stood firm. What a great shot, what a great innings. 53 of 35. Now, once again, he's played half-heartedly in the air, but then the half-hearted shot can give you a Samir Pethe maximum. Mind you, if you see in that replay, he did not play that ball with 100% effort. Just that elegant of the touches, and the timing on the ball was so exquisite that it gets the maximum. Once again towards the onside, and the ball is well before the fielder, and a single added. That is 13 of the over. Still a ball to go. 19 overs will be done after this ball, and 147 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. They started well with some positive approach from Dinesh, and Vikrant playing 38, and followed by now Salil 60 of 37, and Mishit now joins the party, plays it towards the onside for a single. No run taken because he knows that Salil, there's no run. Sensibly not taken because he knows that Salil has to stay on strike. And end of 19 overs, it is 147 for the loss of 5 wickets. Last over of the first innings, Huzefa, who has given 6 runs and taken a wicket in the only over that he bowled. He'll bowling his second over, last of the first innings, and now he's welcomed on with a good looking shot towards the onside for a single only. Now Mishit wanted the second, he wanted to give strike to Salil, but now even if Mishit could connect the ball well, because only 5 deliveries remain in the last over. Huzefa putting to Mishit down the leg side. Surely would be a wide, and they even run an extra. So 2 runs added to the total. Huzefa would not like that line that he bowled on the previous delivery. Now the dangerous Salil on strike. 5 balls remain. A full toss played towards the offside, and not where he intended to hit that, but a boundary, all right. Yet another Elite Digital fantastic 4 by Salil Babar Desai. He is playing a blinder of his innings. Wanted to play towards the onside, but it was so hardly hit that it travelled through the offside for a 4. An Elite Digital boundary, and Huzefa. 3 balls remain in the first innings. He makes adjustments, shuffles himself on the offside and plays it for a single. Salil is played 66 40. 2 balls remain in the last over. Bangs it short, but the The line not demanding towards the leg side. On the leg stump, if you bowl that, it would be a gift, and the gift presented by the batsman is an Allied Digital Fantastic 4 Mishit. What a shot that is. Presence of mind, knowing where the fielders are. Once again, played straight over the bowler's head. Will it reach the boundary or will it be guarded? Yes, it is fielded. And they take a single of last ball. The last ball into the block hole, and a single taken of the last ball of the innings, and a single added to a total 161.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So here we start the chase. And the openers, Prithvi and Piyush, they should start with a positive intent. Chasing 162 in 20 overs. 161 posted on the board thanks to a very nice innings from Salil Babadesai, half century. And a cameo by Vikrant, 38 of 22. Now the second ball by Vikrant. And he bowls it tight, not allowing the batsman to break free. Once again played it towards the offside, and they get a single. Now, this is what the Balasinor Tigers will try to do. They would try to curtail. The first over now, 5 balls been bowled, only 2 on the board. And now, the last ball of the over, played it towards the offside. The cut was in the air, but only a single.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Now back live into the third over. A very steady start to the chase. They're chasing 162, mind you, 150 more required. Now, if they get some big overs in the power play, they can be on for a good-looking chase. But for the time being, we are into the third over, and it is only 13. They have not lost a wicket. Wickets in hand will help you, but you have to maintain the rate. Now it's already above 8 runs. Now if it goes, and whilst I say that, he has hit that with perfection, par and anticipation. Now he was eyeing that boundary, and that's a good looking shot over the bowler's head for an Allied Digital 4. Prithvi, is he on now? Vikrant, he'll be trying to completing his over steadily, and so does he. He has given only 10 runs in his 2 overs. After the end of 3 overs, it is 17 for no loss. Chasing 162 are the Leopards. Now, the 4th over of the power play. Only 17. Now, that ball has come from the leg side to the middle and off, and he has played a good looking pull shot. Now, is this the over that they are trying to captivate? They'll have to get a couple of big overs in the power play. That will help to set the tone of the chase. 141 record on 101 balls. 21 on the board. Piyush hitting a good looking boundary. Hitesh bowling his second over, and he's appealed for an outside edge. Was it? There was some noise according to the keeper and the bowler Hitesh. They went up straight, but no effect on the umpire whatsoever. Prithvi and Piyush have made a steady start. Piyush facing Hitesh. Hitesh is bowling that line outside the leg stump, which is asking to be hit, and so does Piyush. Pounced on the opportunity that he got. No chance for any fielder to cut it down. Yet another Allied Digital 4. Bowling within the power play, the fielding restrictions are on. You need to bowl a tight line, but then now he goes towards the outside the off stump line. The natural angle that he is getting is leaving the batsman, but a couple of deliveries ago he straight down the leg side, and he got hit for a couple of boundaries. Once again, that natural angle that he gets from the pitch. After end of 4 overs, it is 25 for no loss. Vikrant bowling his third over. A very tight spell bowled by Vikrant. He is carrying on the form that he has left in the first innings. He got a very blistering 38. Vikrant in his third over conceded only 11 runs. Very, very economical with the bowling. Now he bowls at hard length. Little bounce that he has got from the pitch. So this is what happens when you make a slow start. Although the wickets are in hand, but you have to keep an eye on the required run rate as well. Because if you bat the first 10 overs and you don't get above 75-80 runs, it will be a little tough to get the remaining in the remaining 10. Now, his intentions are clear, but he is not middle that ball well. He wanted to go over the mid-wicket area, but only managed for a single. Back on strike is Prithvi. Skipper, he has to take the onus of the chase. Sensible cricket. He knows that losing wicket here would not help. And so they are planning to build a partnership amongst themselves. Prithvi and Piyush. They're batting on 13 and 14 respectively. 12 and 17 deliveries each. Now, he wanted to cut that ball, only resulting in a miss. After the end of 5 overs, it is 28 for no loss. So Hitesh bowling his third over. Sixth, the last of the power play. 90 deliveries remain and 134 to get. Now, should have been stopped by the bowler, but thanks to the fielder close in, no run added to the total. Prithvi and Piyush would be having that run rate factor, the chase factor back of the mind, because every now and then you miss a ball, you miss out on the opportunity of scoring. You only result in increasing the run rate required, and then a good delivery into the block hole, nicely played towards the onside for a single. And on strike is Piyush now, facing Hitesh, who has conceded 16 runs so far into his third over. Once again, an odd bounce for the bowler. We saw it in the last over as well when Vikrant was bowling from the far end. He generated a ball to rise up to the batsman. Once again, a hard length that he's hit all the time, not allowing the batsman to break free and forcing the batsman to either drive or play a shot, commit a shot. When you expect the batsman to play a shot, trying to get himself to make a mistake and hit the ball to one of the fielders that you have placed in catching positions. And now he has hit that with immense power. It's a Samir Pete maximum. you say that you have to take care of the run rate, these are the hits that will help them to do so. This would have been 6 on many of the grounds in this format of the game. You have to get that odd boundaries to stay into the hunt. Every now and then you have to look for that opportunity to score freely. Once again, he has heaved that on the onside, and once again it is an Allied Digital 4. A 6 followed by a boundary. So that's a sensible batting. And the end of the power play, the scoreboard reads 40 for no loss after 6 overs, chasing 162. Six overs been done and spin into the attack from both sides now. And once again the spinner is welcomed thanks to some sloppy work on the onside. A fantastic 4, an Allied Digital 4 from the bat of Piyush. You don't have to give away runs, my friend. You have to save them because the bowlers are economical. He overran it. He overran the ball, resulting in an Allied Digital boundary. So now Vikrant will be finishing up his quota of 4 overs because he's bowling the 4th over. 83 balls and 118 required. 44 on the board. Now they are slowly and steadily climbing to the required rate, which was always about a bit above 8. And then he takes it on the full, plays it towards the offside, and they get a couple. Good running between the wickets. The batsman would know how hard he has hit the ball, and the time taken for the ball to travel towards the fielder is known by the batsman. And then they take comfortable couple runs. Now it's played on the onside now. Short of a Lendillery. Single taking the scoreboard to 47. Seventh over in progress. On the full, we had to see whether it was above the waistline or no. No, it's comfortable. Nothing, no signal by the umpire. So 49 on the board. He's checking the shot. Should have played that. Once again, good looking shot was the offside for a single. $50 up for the Sapient Leopards in the 7th over. The last ball of the 7th over coming up. Although they have bowled a tight line, but they are unable to break the partnership of the opening pair. And 7 overs been done. 50 for no loss are the Sapient Leopards, chasing 162. 112 now required of the remaining 13 overs. And Vikrant has finished his 4 overs, none for 23. Arish. Arish. He has that hint of swing. You can see it from the first ball, but the line wasn't correct. Should have been more towards the batsman. Should have cramped him for the room that he has given him the first ball. Prithvi and Piyush battling it out. All right, on the money. Into the block hole. No runs taken. Straight back to the bowler. This is the line that he needs to bowl. Arish is the captain. He's played it well towards the offside, but there's fielder in the deep. The protection has been set because he is very strong on that side. Piyush, a single taken. And not where he intended to hit, but although safe in that region. Single taken. Arish once again straying towards the leg side a bit, but then there's protection in the deep. Samit the fielder, and what good running, good skills between the wicket. They have to take those doubles instead of the singles. They have to run fast, they have to be agile, alert all the time. Presence of mind is required because you're chasing 162. You've got 55 on the board. You're on the 8th over, the last ball of the 8th over coming up. Arish, a steady start to his spell, and then a low full toss. He plays it nice into the gap, and will it go for a boundary? We have to wait for the umpire's signal. Good work in the deep by the fielder, but end of 8 overs, it is 57 for no loss, chasing 162.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like?
A new bowler. Ayush bowling a fresh over. He has to carry out the good work that Arish has done in the last over. Only 5 runs that 7 runs that he considered. I correct? .58 on the board. Ayush, oh, that would be a wide down the offside. The natural angle can sometimes take the ball way away from the batsman. Ayush. Once again, that was a nice delivery. The batsman had to made the adjustment. Sensibly played towards the offside for a single. That was a deliberate, anticipated scoop. A boundary, and a light digital 4 from the bat of Prithvi. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. That is a thank you very much delivery that he bowled, and he could have hit it anywhere, but a very, very predetermined shot which was on his mind. And once again, he come low full toss trying to get the Yorker, and fielded in the deep. Whilst he fields, it is a couple added to the total. 69 deliveries, 86 to get now. 96 to get now of 68 deliveries. Walks down the track, not to the pitch of the ball. Played it sensibly in on the offside. Well fielded, and a single added to the total. We're into the 9th over, 67 on the board. The last ball coming up off the 9th over. Prithvi batting on 37 of 24. Piyush on 28 of 29. They don't have to take that undue risk because they are batting sensibly. This is what I was talking about. If you get somewhere close to 80-85 in the first 10 overs, then it would be a simple chase or almost a competitive chase with 10 wickets in hand. You can chase down as many as 100 runs also. Now end of the 9th over, 67 on the board for no loss. Chasing 162.
An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Arish, what a swing and a miss. He wanted a single, Piyush, but rightly sent back by Prithvi. Arish wondering how did that miss the leg stump. Very close to the leg stump, but a nice delivery to start his second over. The swing already, oh, that missed by a whisker. Arish, the skipper for Balasinor Tigers. They posted 161. Good effort by Salil Babar Desai. Half century for him. Was hitting all areas on the park. Now once again, single scampered. They need some big overs now. 10th over in progress, 67 on the board. Both the openers on the crease. They have to make a move on now. 94 of 64 required. This is what is important, keeping wickets in hand, making that scoreboard ticking. So this is what we saw yesterday in the first ODI between New Zealand and India. After losing 3 wickets, they were composed, they were calm. Kane Williamson, the skipper, along with Tom Latham, they took charge of Indian bowlers and they steered their team towards a victory. And New Zealand in the end winning it by 7 wickets in hand. They were chasing 300, and whilst I say that, he has played it on the onside, and against the run of play, Summit takes a good catch, and Piyush has to depart. This is not what they required. They were having a good partnership, but that was a lofted delivery, slow in the air. He was deceived for flight, and couldn't make out the slower ball, and he's held out to Summit in the deep. The first wicket down for Sapient Leopards on the score of 68. And now he starts off steadily. Janak. He has not had a good day in the field. Janak missed out a couple of boundaries to be saved, but now he has to make big when he's batting. The Prithvi is steady on 38. Approaching the end of the first half of the second innings. This would be a last ball before the drinks be called. 10th over. And he has to bowl that again wide down the offside. Arish has conceded that wide and makes his concedement to 10 runs. Last ball of the 10th over. Banged shot. He has pulled that shot pretty well. Straight to the fielder in the deep. He misses it and the ball crosses the boundary line for a boundary. What a shot. Allied Digital. Fantastic four from the bat of Prithvi. He has to take that advantage. After the end of 10 overs, it is 74 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. The wicket to fall of Piyush. Ayush to bowl second over. 11th of this inning, 74 on the board after end of 10 overs. It will be interesting because 88 required from 59 now. Gettable, but they need to bat deep. Janak and Prithvi, they have to take it on from here. Straying on the leg side, not the line to bowl, my friend. Well fielded within the circle, and they scamper for a single. What a shot towards the onside. No protection whatsoever, and that's yet another a light digital boundary. He's made his way towards 42 of 27. Prithvi. Sapient Leopards making their way towards at 162. What a great shot towards the covers. But there's a production in the deep. They'll take the second also. Prithvi on 44, approaching his well-deserved half-century. Ayush to Prithvi. Down the leg side. That's a wide give in. What a shot once again in the air, and it will be fielded in the deep. But before the ball come back on the wickets, it will be a couple more. Now it's a half century, a well-deserved half century for Prithvi. Now he's not engaged in the celebration for a 50 because he knows that he has to take it away from the hands of Balasinor Tigers. He has to bat deep, sensible cricket all around. Plays it sensibly towards the offside and scamper a single. After the end of 11 overs, it is 85 for the loss of 1 wicket and a well-deserved half-century for the skipper, Prithvi. Twelfth over in progress. The man of the first innings, Salil Babadesai, bowling the 12th over of the second innings. He knows how the pitch is behaving because he is batted sensibly when his team was setting up the target. He got a well-deserved half-century. And now he's bowling. So he'll bowl accordingly. He knows how the pitch will behave. Once again, he tried to curtail the batsman, only to bowl a full toss to Janak. Janak has to play sensibly, give as much as strike to Prithvi, who is sighting the ball well, who is hitting those odd boundaries. Even Janak is known for big hitting, power hitting, but it will be more sensible if he gives the strike to Prithvi. and so does he. A single, playing the ball towards the square region on the offside. Salil Baba Desai bowling to Prithvi. If he goes big, if he goes par hitting, he can also approach his century, mind you. Last ball of the 12th over. Flighted delivery, played it towards the fielder, was shot in, but after the end of 12 overs, it is 88. Now, Sumit, the man with the golden arm, as they say, has the habit of breaking partnerships, picking up wickets at regular intervals. He'll be bowling from the far end to Prithvi. Now, anticipated shot over the keeper's head, and we'll have to see what again does he get. A couple of runs added to a total of the team and Prithvi. Prithvi, he has to bat through 20 overs if Sapient Leopards are looking for a win, chasing 162. Once again he makes that adjustment. Once again he knows that there is no guardian in that region of the ground, and yet another light digital boundary. Sumit bowling to Prithvi, who's on song, and he's played a beautiful looking cover drive, and a beautiful looking cover drive would give him a well deserved boundary, and a light digital 4. Sumit now would be into spot of bother, giving out runs in this over. First over, that is bowled once again towards the offside. Sensibly played for a single, getting Chanak on strike. Sumit bowling his first over, the 13th of the second innings of the first match today. Now Janak gets into the act, plays it over the infield and clears the boundary with perfection. A boundary. An Allied Digital fantastic four. This will be a last ball of an expensive over. 14 runs conceded till now. 5 balls been bowled. Into the 13th over, 103 for 1. That got hold of the chase pretty well. Skipper Prithvi batting on 64. Janak, and he's out trying to judge the ball, and he was expecting that ball to move towards the leg side a bit, but hit on the full, and against run of play, Janak has played a nothing shot. He just left alone the ball to hit his pads, and the umpire had no difficulty to give him out, and the bowler celebrates. Mind you, he has hit on the full and he's out. So end of 13 overs, it is 103 for the loss of 2 wickets. On to the 14th over of the match. The chase innings, nicely shaped by Prithvi, and the new batsman is Huzaifa. He has to stay by the skipper. The skipper has batted beautifully for 65 or 42. Now he tries to sweep that ball, which was heading towards the leg stump, and rightly wide given by the umpire. 105 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. 57 needed of 41 deliveries. Sapient Leopards, they have come a long way in that chase, and the match now looking like skipping away from the hands of Balasinor Tigers. Salil, the star batsman from the first innings, is bowling his second over. He's bowled the first over very steady, very, very economical. As I said, he would be having the maximum knowledge of the pitch because he was there for quite some time in the first innings when he made his half century. And the ball hurried on to the batsman, but the batsman made adjustment to play towards the mid-on region. The fielder from the long on coming and cutting it short, single taken. Prithvi, now he knows the importance of his stay on the crease. The difference between the ball and the runs now lessen. Now the run rate drops below 8. 107 on the board. lost 2 wickets. Second wicket to fall of Janak. Was looking positive. Once again played it for no run towards the offside. Salil has maintained that discipline in this bowling. The second over, 4 balls have been bowled. Prithvi and Josefa on the crease. Josefa on the strike. Has to make sure that he gives maximum strike to Prithvi. It's lofted and it ricocheted off the hands of the bowler, who had a chance of catch on bowled. But in that process, Salil has hurt himself on the arm, on the forearm. You're calling for the physio. It's 109 for 2.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Back live. Good sign that the injury was not severe. Bowling the last ball of his over, and the concentration has been a little haywire, and that results in a good shot over the offside. And a couple of runs added to a total. After end of 14 overs, it is 111. Nelson for 2.
A startup space provides many
He starts off with a very flighted delivery, Kamal. The line was good. It did not allow Prithvi to go for a big drive or a big shot. 15th over in progress. 35 ball remain. 50 runs to gettable with 8 wickets in hand. Should be a comfortable chase if they bat sensibly. But you never know. Cricket is a game of great uncertainties, and he gives a low full toss to Huzaifa, who plays it towards the onside and well fielded by Samit. They take a couple, taking the score to 114. .48 to get of 34. And the top edge, he wanted to, at the end moment, he wanted to leave that ball because he was too away on the offside, but so unlucky to get the very extreme part of the lower bat, and then lucky that it did not fly high and to the fielder. 1 run taken. Prithvi on strike. Flighted delivery. Sometimes a flight can deceive you, and they take a single. 4 balls being bowled in the 15th over. 116 for 2. Prithvi on 68 of 45. Huzaifa on 8 of 6. Once again, a very, very flighted delivery. He walks down the track, and that's a bit of sloppy one-hand fielding effort. And then no chance for Sapient in the deep to take charge of the ball. That is a fine-looking Allied Digital boundary by Huzaifa. You have to take hold of those deliveries coming your way, because when the difference between the ball and the runs required is lessened by those good-looking shots, it might be a troublesome situation towards the end. Run rate now below 8 again. So 120 on the board. We are into the last over of the 15th over coming up. Once again, it was 9 of the first 5. And then it would be a single of the last one, making it to 121 for the loss of 2 wickets after 15 overs.
Opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
What a shot towards the onside. What a player. Huzaifa is making his presence felt, and he starts the over with a good heave on the onside for a single. Now they have to go big because they have the license to go for the kill, having 8 wickets in hand. Salil Babadesai bowling his 3rd over. Bowling to Prithvi now. He takes it nearly close to full. Walks down the track and taking his score to 69. 123 for 2. 1, 2, 3 for 2. Yeah, into the 16th over. Once again, a lofted shot, and he makes no mistake. Prithvi, it takes a good Arish. I apologize. Arish, the skipper of the Balasinor Tigers, takes hold of a great catch on the way down. 123 for the loss of 3 wickets. What a time to get that wicket. They were looking out for Prithvi all the time, but nevertheless, a wicket is a wicket. Huzefa departs for 14 runs. Now, sensible. Once you get that wicket, you have a tail up. Salil Babadesai gets reward for a good bowling spell. Sapient Leopards chasing 162, require 39 more runs. 38 now with that bye. Darshil, the new man in, gets off the mark straight away. Prithvi on strike now is on 69. A miss by Darshil. Now, after getting his wicket, he has tail up. 16 overs done. 125 for the loss of 3 wickets. Kamal to bowl in. He will be bowling to Prithvi. Prithvi knows that he has to go big on this over. Now he starts off with a good shot. The offside. He starts off the over with an Elite Digital fantastic 4. What a start to the over. Straight away, the pressure is on the bowler. 33 more to get of 23. Flight delivery, lofted shot. The shot according to the ball's merit, and it is a boundary, a light digital 4. It looked as though it travelled entirely over the rope, but it did bounce inside. The ball was asking to be hit. It was a missed catch, and then once again, sensible shot. What a shot. 77 to his name of 50 deliveries. Make it 78 or 51. 134. The tables can turn around quickly in the game of cricket. Now once again played it on the offside by Darshil. They take a single. Prithvi back on strike. He knows that he has to keep the strike to himself. 27 of 20 now. What a turnaround in this match. The presence of Prithvi has made it count. This is over. They have targeted. Once again, he walks down the pitch and once again he clears everything. But it falls in no man's land. They run for a couple. Did not time the ball well. But although a couple added, 19 deliveries remain. 26 to get. 27 to get. 25 to get off 19. Lofted delivery, played it towards the cover region for a single, and an overthrow results in yet another run. So they get a run for the overthrow as well. After end of 17 overs, it is 139 for the loss of 3 wickets. And against the run of play, there's a wicket and not a good time to get that wicket. They did not want to lose yet another wicket. The 4th wicket goes down for the Sapient Leopards. And the Balasinor Tigers have made a small way towards obstructing the chase of the Sapient Leopards. $139 on the board. 4th wicket goes down. First ball of the 18th over. Arish, the strike bowler, the skipper, making that important breakthrough. Darshil making 2 runs and getting out. So Prithvi is on 82 of 53. Mind you, they are chasing 162. Now, this is a temporary standing. Now, after this match, there would be up and down in this points table. For the time being, it is Balasinor Tigers who are leading from the front. 4 matches, 3 they have conquered and they've lost 1. All season Panthers following the table at 2nd spot. They have won 2 matches out of the 4. Jaguars of Triumph Knights, they have also won 2 out of 4. Sapient Leopards, Cheetah Mumbai Stars have 4 points with 2 wins. And Marco Polo Lions at 6 positions with 1 win. Now Arish is on top of his bowling rhythm. New batsman is Drummond. We'll have to see how does Prithvi gets to his century. Does he make a record? If he gets... Now, will he get to the 3rd century of the season? Prithvi, he knows how to bat deep. He knows how to bat well. He knows how to gain victory. Player of big matches, Prithvi. 21 required for win, 18 required for Prithvi's century. We'll have to see how it goes. Players like Prithvi do not play for their personal records, mind you. They only play for the team's victory. Now they scampered for a single. Drummond complaining it was too near. Would have been a close call if it would have been a direct hit. There's never a single, but although he missed it. Prithvi on strike, 53 balls he's faced for his 82. And now he plays that anticipated shot and the fielder misses it completely. He is on 86 now with the help of that boundary. Make that 86, 14 required for the century. Will he get the 3rd century of this season? Made adjustment, and what an adjustment to make. Arish, he couldn't curtail that boundary. He got a wicket of the first ball of this over, this 18th over. 16 to get for victory, 14 for the century of the skipper. Skipper bowling to the skipper. Once again he plays that shot with perfection and he wants the second. He will be getting that second courtesy good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. 88 for Prithvi now of 55. End of the 18th over, 148 for 4.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Good shot, good cut shot by Drummond. And the ball wins the race against all odds. It's a boundary for Drummond. Now, they don't want to wait for the last over to start. They would like to get it across the winning line in this over itself. 152 on the board, 10 required of 11 now. Drummond striking the ball well. Salil Babadesai bowling his last over, 19th of the inning. And was it a wide? No, it's not given by the umpire. And Drummond complaining to the umpire, was not far away, but nevertheless, it's 10 balls, 10 runs. 6 and a 4 would help. Now once again, it was towards the offside line, and Drummond, he knows that only a couple of big hits will take his team par the score required to win this match. And once again, he's beaten in the flight. He's beaten in flight. Salil Babadesai making most of what he's known for. Disciplined bowling is into the 4th over, and he's bowled comfortably to all the batsmen, only given 18 runs. Fifth ball of the 19th over, only 4 runs of that over. And once again, he has played that towards the onside. And will it be a boundary? It is running down towards this. What a boundary to get. No one guarding that side on the leg side. And Allied Digital, fantastic 4. And what a moment to get that. So now 6 runs required of 7 deliveries. He waited and waited and waited. He was beaten in flight, beaten for pace. Now Salil has to get that ball through. And once again, a play and a miss. 6 runs required of the final over. So Prithvi, he will miss on his century, but he will try to take his team towards. We have to now wait for the final 6 deliveries. Prithvi will be on strike. So it will be easy pickings if he gets one in the middle, but he has to face that fiery swinging deliveries from Arish. And tried to play that shot, missed it. 5 balls, 6 runs, down to the wire. Prithvi, will he be the man? Arish too, his opposite number. Who will win? Swing and a miss. 4 balls, 6 runs to get. He has to connect. Both the skippers battling it out for their team. What a moment in this match. A skipper saving 6 runs and a skipper trying to score them. What a moment in this match. Who would have imagined that this would be the last turn. Both the teams would back their skippers. The fielders would be on their toes. We'll have to see who wins. And a full toss. Been hit away to the offside. A single, but they take the second. What a run. What a run. But he's out. He's out. He is out. He's sacrificed his wicket for his team. A single now added to the total, but the all-important wicket of Prithvi goes down. A run out, courtesy a good piece of fielding from the Balasinor Tigers. Now this match is turning upside down. What was looking to be a comfortable chase towards the end now is tumbling, wobbling, and it can go either sides. Fine innings of 88 runs from the skipper coming to an end, and although he was run out, it only proved that that was the only way that they could have got him out. A chanceless innings of 88. "90 runs that he scored for his team. Prithvi, what a brilliant batting effort. Last three deliveries requiring 5 runs to win, and they take a single. 4 required of the remaining 2. On strike is Drumin. He has his own way of batting, Drumin, known for big hittings also. Now his team would require him to score the 4 runs that are required of the last 2 deliveries. Tensed moments. Very tense. And the one who keep their cool would win. Have to hold their nerve. 2 deliveries remain. 4 runs to get. And he has played it calmly for a single. 3 required of the last delivery. 2 to tie. A tie would mean a super over, and they'll always take that chance for the second. No need to tell. As Prithvi tried to get that second run, they will even take it for a bye, but they will try for the second run. Nonetheless, a good match that we have had. Good 40 overs of battling it out. Last ball, 3 runs to get, and he misses it completely, and a single. That means the Balasinor Tigers have won the match. What a match this has been. It was 3 runs that were required for on the last ball, and then he missed that ball, Anand. The ball went straight into the hands of the wicketkeeper. There was a fumble, but then what happens is they're now confirming they ran 2 runs.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So Balasinor Tiger have won the match by that very low margin, but a win is a win. And the valiant effort by the skipper Prithvi has gone in vain, but nevertheless a great innings of 90 runs. They win the match by a single run. All that mattered was that run, and the captain backed himself to defend 6 runs that were required of the last over. That's a win. Now this is a summary. They were asked to bat first, the Balasinor Tigers, because they lost the toss. 161 they got for the loss of 5 wickets. Sully led the team with 67 of 41. Vikrant 39 of 23. Amit Dasani 27 of 30. Dinesh Patel 13 of 8. Prithvi Kothari 31 for that 1 wicket of 4 overs. A wicket apiece for Huzefa, Saurabh and Anand Kothari. The Sapient Leopards falling short by 1 run. Prithvi Kothari leading by example, 18-9 from the skipper. Only 58 balls to get there. Piyush 28, Huzefa 14, Dhrumin Shah 12, but couldn't help their team to get over 161 run mark. So the Sapient Leopards winning it by 1 run.
Guys, you have fought it till the last ball. Come on, give it up for yourselves, guys. Both the teams are requested to be here for the presentation. And as the game says, there has to be only a single winner. At the end, the Balasinor Tigers outplaying the Sapient Leopards, winning it by a single run. And now here in the presentation for this match, we have Mr. Rohit Shah, the managing committee member. And he'll be presenting the man of the match. Couple of contenders for that prestigious award. Firstly, Salil Babar Desai for his 66 not out of 39 deliveries, and also a single wicket of his 4 overs. But rarest of the case, the captain of the losing team, Prithvi Kothari, for his 90 runs of 55 deliveries and a wicket in his spell of 4 overs. He's adjudged the man of the match for this nail-biting encounter between the two teams. Let's welcome the man of the match, guys, with a round of applause. यार तालियां तो जोरदार बजनी हो चाहिए, बहुत जोरदार खेले. Complete 40 overs battling it out in the heat. Prithvi, can we chat here? No energy left, I can understand. Guys, before I ask him a question, एक बार जोरदार ताली होनी चाहिए अपने कप्तान के लिए. Knock, as they say, but couldn't get your team through. What was going on to their mind?
I think I just went to hit with power or something, but I don't know. The last ball, Arish bowled really well last over. He was bowling outside of Yorker, and those two dot deliveries, they got them in the game. So fantastic bowling by this player Arish.
Missing out of the century would now be out of that mind because losing a match matters.
Yeah, so I didn't even know. I was not even concerned about my score. I just wanted my team to get over the line. Unfortunately, it was hard luck for us. Now we hope for the two teams. If they lose, then we are inside. But doesn't matter now. All the best for the games.
All the best for your team and your future. Thank you. This is from the presentation area, guys. Have a blast. Thank you.